So today we're going to talk about how we make sure that we build units consistently. So one way to do that is to use a calibration station. We have a reference device, and then every unit we built is compared to the reference device, and its values are updated to make sure that it matches. So just talking about the station that we have, this is a typical setup we might use. We have a light source going into a measurement station. We have it on an isolated table to make sure that we don't have vibration coming into the light source stability. And then we also use an isolated power source to make sure that the light is as stable as we can make it. So what we use here as far as pieces, we've got a xenon arc broadband light source and powered by a power supply. It pipes into this space, so we have a box so we can isolate out just the light source. We're isolating out the stray light. We have neutral density filters so that we can attenuate the light to the level we want. We run it into an integrating sphere. The integrating sphere's job is to create a diffuse source, and then we put the reference and the device under test in the same location with kinematic mounts, so we can swap them in and out and measure their light levels. In addition, this integrating sphere has a photodiode that's attached to it so that we can monitor the light output. One of the issues with xenon arc is you need to make sure that your light is stable over time. It's great for broadband, but you have to ensure stability. And so we use the photodiode to monitor that, and then we check our results as we're measuring to make sure that the variability is under control. And then those two devices are processed with, we just have a software on our laptop to process the output values from our sensors. It runs the ratios between them, calibrates the systems, make sure that the firmware is updated, and checks to make sure that if there's any issues with the device that we've built. So what we also have here is a power meter to monitor the light. And so this device lets us look at how consistent the light coming out of the lamp is. And I'll just zoom in a little bit so we can see it more accurately. And so what that's doing is measuring the light power at any given moment. And we use that to make sure that our light isn't fluctuating or moving off of average as we're comparing these devices over time.